In this video, you'll learn how to integrate Airtable with Gmail so that emails can be sent automatically whenever something changes in your base. By the end, you'll have a simple automation that connects your data in Airtable directly to your Gmail account, saving you time and reducing manual work. First, on your computer, open your web browser and go to the Airtable website. If you're not already signed in, log into your account, then head to the workspace and base that you want to connect with Gmail. Make sure you're in the correct base because everything you set up will depend on the tables and fields inside this specific base. Once your base is open, look along the top of the screen for the Automations option. Click on Automations to open the automation panel. This is where you can tell Airtable what should trigger an action and what that action should do. Inside the automations area, click on Create New Automation. This will start a fresh automation workflow. You'll see that every automation in Airtable has two main parts: a trigger, which is what starts the automation, and one or more actions, which is what actually happens once the trigger fires. Let's start by setting a trigger. Airtable gives you options such as when record matches conditions, or when a record is created, or when a record is updated. Choose the one that fits your use case. For example, if you want to send an email when a new record is added to a table, you might choose when a record is created. If you only want an email when certain criteria are met, choose when record matches conditions, then define those conditions like a specific status or checkbox field. Once your trigger is set up and saved, it's time to add the email action. In the automation editor, click the option to add an action. From the list of available actions, select Send an email via Gmail. This tells Airtable that whenever your trigger happens, it should use your Gmail account to send an email. If this is your first time connecting Gmail, Airtable will prompt you to authenticate your Gmail account. Follow the on-screen steps to sign in and grant permission. You may be asked to allow Airtable to send email on your behalf. Review the permissions and then confirm. After this, Airtable will remember the connection for future automations. Now configure the email itself. You'll see fields for the recipient, subject, and email body. In the recipient field, you can type a specific email address, or you can map it from a field in your table, such as a column that stores contact emails. Do the same for the subject line and body. You can mix regular text with dynamic values pulled directly from Airtable fields, so each email is personalized based on the record that triggered it. Before you rely on this automation, it's important to test it. In the automation panel, use the test options for both the trigger and the action. Airtable will walk through the process using a sample record and show you whether the email sends successfully. If something doesn't look right, adjust your trigger conditions or email configuration and test again. Once everything looks good and your test email comes through as expected, turn on the automation. There's a toggle at the top of the automation panel that enables or disables it. Switch it on, and from now on, whenever your trigger conditions are met, Airtable will automatically send an email via Gmail based on the setup you just created.